Alright everyone, my name is Solomon, better known as PCG here on YouTube, and welcome to day 20 of our journey to Platinum here in Elden Ring. Today we are going to head up this way and conquer all of this landscape, and then move our way up through the middle of Tombsward, and then we'll be done with this area and we'll be able to head to the castle. So we should be able to wrap all that up pretty quickly. And before I started recording, a couple things I did is I went ahead and sorted my chest, got everything out of my inventory I didn't need, but then also I hadn't put an Ash of War on this weapon. There were 4 that I could choose from that would work for this, so I ended up just going with the Stomp because I feel like that's going to give me something that I can very quickly get off, even if an enemy is in the middle of attacking. I can just quickly do a Stomp, maybe push them back, and it doesn't take a ton of FP either, so that's kind of nice. The other ones that I tested out, one of them was Determination, which sort of charges your weapon briefly. And I considered sticking with that one because it's kind of nice. It gives you maybe like 10 seconds or so of a stronger attack. And then there was also the another form of Stomp, but it was like you jump in the air and just slam your body into the ground. And I thought about that one too, but that one took a little more FP, and it also took a little bit more to charge. So it's a long-winded way of saying I stuck Stomp onto this flail, and you can allocate it one of 2 ways. You can either do standard, I think it's standard or strong, or heavy actually is the way that it's phrased. But if I did heavy, the problem would be that it would make it where the flail is then scaling with strength rather than with dexterity. And that would not be useful for a dex build, so I didn't go with that. So anyway, I've got to remember though that I've got that on there so that I utilize it, because I tend to assign that stuff and then forget that I even have the option. So I didn't even know that this was up here. What are you still doing, just circling around? I was behind you. Yeah, I didn't even know that this stuff was up here. I knew that there was maybe like a little piece of land here, but I'm going to run back down this side real fast, and then we'll go up that main path, and then we'll be able to head to the lookout tower and utilize that transport gate. And that should send me over to that isolated divine tower. But I don't think, I mean, in some ways though, I don't even know that it's necessarily worth it to use it, because there's not a grace outside of it, and we can't unlock it yet. So it's essentially going to be kind of useless to even go. But I'm going to do it anyway, just to see if that's actually where it sends you or not. So let's pick up all these golden runes, grab all of these. These are all pretty low level, so nothing I'm too concerned about. But runes are runes, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to pass up a good rune. And there's a brigade of bats. I can almost kill them with 1 hit now. And I'm going to do this real fast. Crap, I always do that when I pull out my staff while on horseback. I always accidentally just swing it rather than firing anything off. There you go. There you go. You know, I can actually, looking at my health bar, I just looked up at it and realized that just glancing at it, because of Radagon's Scar Seal and the way that it gave me 3 more points into Vigor, like, my health bar actually looks a good bit bigger. I was looking at it for a second thinking maybe I leveled more than I thought, but it was just the Scar Seal. And I didn't know that that's where the Scar Seal was at when we got it in that Everjail. So that was a super nice surprise to now have that. And there's other Scar Seals throughout the game, some of which may end up being more useful for my current build, but for now that's all we got. Alright, so this is good over here. So let's make our way up towards the watchtower. And we're just gonna run through this little part of landscape and grab whatever's in here. Got to get all the materials, everything we can possibly have. I want to look too at some point. Next time I think of it, I don't want to go in my inventory right now, but next time I think of it, I want to look inside of my inventory and see how many Roa I have right now, because it's probably like 1,500, somewhere around there, because of how many I've picked up and how little I actually utilize them. I don't even craft all that many things in general, but especially I don't craft all that many things that require it. Alright, so I know that I think there's some guys along these ruins that we'll have to deal with. See, it's always weird when the Roa is, like, glitched in to the ground like that. Yeah, so there's some guys along these ruins that we'll take out. There's a few enemies at the watchtower. And then we will head over as well. Oh, crap. You gotta be joking. I didn't even know he was standing there. Then we'll head over to where that little pond is as well, towards the other end of this area. Alright, I'm gonna switch out here. Oh my goodness. Don't want to get myself stun-locked here in the middle of all of them. Alright, you're getting on my nerves. Oh my, that's exactly what I'm talking about, right there. Stop it. Oh my gosh. Man, those are always those situations where it's like, none of these are difficult enemies, but when all of them are after you at once, it can be bad. How were those treats, Torrent? I'm sorry that you got hit there, buddy. It was not my intention. So I was talking yesterday about getting my hair cut and going from a ton of hair to essentially none. Oh, you didn't even come join the fun. You're just pondering life up here. Good for you, buddy. And so after the haircut last night, or 2 days, whenever it was, just a little bit ago was the first time that I took the dog for a walk since then, and happened to be that today it was pretty cold outside. I mean, not super cold. It was in probably like the high 50s maybe, and the wind was insane. So my head was freezing. It's like I'm not used to not having basically a blanket draped over down to my shoulders. So that was a little bit of a shock walking outside and just feeling the elements. Like I was talking about yesterday, though, I could hear I could sense everything around me, though, every bit of wind. I could feel it with my scalp. So there was no sneaking up on me, because we always walk pretty late at night, usually after 11. Sometimes it's even... Oh, this guy's pondering, too. Sometimes it's even closer to, like, 1 in the morning that we walk. Foot soldier gauntlets. So now I have this superpower of very little hair. How do I get back up there? Oh. Very little hair to protect me and the dog while we're out. Okay, so this is good. Stake of America here in case I die up here, but I don't intend to do that. That's not gonna happen. There will be no dying. Theoretically. Oh, there's also a summon area too. It's interesting. Alright, let's work our way in here. These guys are all low level. You guys think you're hot stuff, but you know what? My flail's hotter. Oh, there are a decent amount of guys here, though. Oh, and there's guys sitting over by the crosses. Oh, shoot! I did not know that was coming. Let's go up here real fast and promptly deal with that. Get that guy out of the way. chop his head off real quick. That, and I don't even think, I think that only hit Torrent. It didn't even damage me, I don't think. Hey, buddy. Sorry about this. Alright, so this is the chest, the transport chest. I don't want to open it up yet, though, because I don't want to be transported away. So let's just work our way through all this stuff. We'll probably clear this entire piece of landscape before I go in there. Just that way it's done. And then we'll come back and actually go through the remaining part of Tombsward. Because there's a little bit of Tombsward that I just haven't really ran through yet. I don't think there's much there. It's more so just sort of open landscape, and I just want to be sure that there's nothing there that I'm forgetting. Nothing there that maybe I just didn't know was there. Alright, we'll go down there shortly. Let's take out this little battalion here. Made quick work of them. Wait, wasn't there another? I thought that there was another guy walking with him. Oh, this is one of those like knights on here. I thought this was just one of the like sellsword guys. Maybe this is why this is a summon area, because of him plus the guy with the ballista and all that. He actually, because of his spear, he can't hit you nearly as well as the guys, as like the sellswords that are on the horses. Oh, he's still alive. I was looking at the horse's health bar. Alright, there you go, buddy. Wasn't so hard, was it? Kind of surprised he didn't drop an item, though. Oh, but this guy dropped a smithing stone. Just a simple little guy dropping a smithing stone. Here's another view of the castle. So we should be able to head in that direction today. I think we'll have time to head over there. 4 mushrooms for the praying dead guy. I don't mean to be a... Oh, wow, this goes far. This is a long thing here. I don't mean to be stealing off of the dead, but, you know, items are items. And I have no FP left. So, something that I always talk about, the reasons that I go so thorough as I play through this game. And not only is it so that I don't... Woo! Hello! Not only is it so that I don't forget things or miss things or whatever, but it's also that in my first playthrough, I think I may have talked about this before, the first playthrough that I did of the game, it was like a 300-hour playthrough because of just how thorough I went with everything, and also just, I love these games so much that I just like to really milk the first playthrough, and then the next ones are the ones where maybe I run through a bit faster and things like that, and just sort of don't worry about getting everything, which obviously isn't the case for this playthrough. We're going 100%, but in my first playthrough, even with how thorough I went, I got to where I got to like the final boss. I knew where it was. I knew that it was coming, and I literally just like had to enter the boss room to finish off the game. So I checked online just to see, like, are there any bosses that I've missed? And there were literally only, I think it ended up only being 3 bosses that I hadn't found on my own, just because I was playing so thorough. And it just further proved to me how hidden some of the stuff can be. Because one of the bosses that I realized that I didn't even know about, that I hadn't found, that I had to look up, was one that is in Farum Azula. It's a hidden dragon fight, and it's just like this almost super innocuous drop down that you would never know was there, and it just happened to be one of the areas that I didn't look down beneath to see if there were drop downs, and totally missed it. And I was disappointed in myself. I was like, I can't believe that. Usually I find that stuff, and it just happens to be that particular one, somehow I don't know, I overlooked it. And so the goal is to not do that. this time around. Which shouldn't be the case, because I remember the vast majority of, like, where things are in general. I just don't necessarily remember what's there and, like, what items are there, what I'm going to be fighting, and things like that. Alright, so let's deal with all these land octopi. There's quite a lot of them here. There's a... What is invisible here? What is that? Is that a scarab? Crap, stop hitting me, please. I don't... Dang it, stop! Yeah, I don't know what that is, and I was trying to hit it so that it didn't go away if it is a scarab, because I don't want it to, like, disappear, but... Oh, it's just... Is that all it is? It's... Yeah, it's literally just a crimson scarab, so I'm not really too concerned about that. And I cut this guy's arm off on accident, just in the process of fighting everything else. And there goes his other arm. Sorry, buddy. That's a real bummer. I guess I shouldn't say buddy. I think these are, I should say miss, because they give you ovaries. So, land octopus ovary. Oh, wait, but this is, what is... Yeah, what are all these things? Oh, maybe that was still the scarab disappearing. Maybe that's all that was. That could have been it. Bunch of golden fireflies here still, and this guy's still here. Didn't know that he was still there. This thing is getting on my last nerve. Just coming around, smacking me in the side of the head without my permission. You know, in real life, you know how you there's kind of like the aspect of like, yeah, okay, I'm not, wait, does this just take me right back up? Yeah, this is stuff we've already explored, because this was around the Erd tree. Yeah, okay. There's the aspect of, like, yeah, I'm not afraid of bugs in general. I'm not a fan of spiders, that's for sure. But there's something about dragonflies, I think, because they're just, they're so... I don't know, they always seem so big. For a bug, they just seem really big. So I know, like, if I'm by a pond or something like that in real life and one comes flying around, like, I'm gonna probably do the little, like, duck my head out of the way because it surprises me. Because I don't know what it is about them. They're a little bit, make me a bit uncomfortable. And the reason why I have such a hatred of spiders is because years ago, towards the end of probably towards the end of when I was living at home with my parents, I was at the time I had moved my bedroom to the basement of their house, and one night, like, I'd been down there for, I feel like, for months at this point. I'd had the bedroom in the basement, and at one point late at night, I was almost asleep, and all of a sudden I literally just felt something. All of a sudden there was just something on me, and I didn't know what it was. And come to realize a wolf spider, or a grass spider, I think they might both be the same thing, had fallen from the ceiling into my, like, onto me, not even just into my bed, fell onto me from the ceiling. And like, I flipped out, got up really fast, and hit whatever was on me. I couldn't see it because the lights were off, of course, because I was trying to go to sleep. Looked down, and that's what it was. It was just crawling through my bed. And then, from then on, I began finding those same type of spiders in my room. Like, a lot. Like, frequently. And then it was literally, I think I hadn't seen him for a while, and maybe like a month later, my family and I went on vacation. We went to the Outer Banks in North Carolina, and we got home, and that night I went into the bathroom to take a shower, and I looked in the bathtub, and there was one of those huge spiders just sitting in the bathtub, and it was bigger than any of the ones I had seen. So, long story short, me and spiders, we ain't homies. Alright, so all of that's done. So let's pop open this transport chest. See if it takes me to where I think it's going to. And see if there's even any reason to be there. Oh, I just realized that I have this way over. Oh, it takes... Wait. Oh, so there is a grace here. Oh, so it doesn't take you... Maybe it doesn't take you right to the Divine Tower. It takes you to this outer portion in the capital. Okay. This is cool. I didn't realize that we could get to the capital this early. I didn't know that this is where it would take me. I'm glad I went ahead and used it. So this is the capital, for those of you that haven't seen it. We're right next to the Erd Tree. The capital is probably... I don't know. I think I've talked about how the underground areas, when you go to like like those river wells, those are some of my favorite areas in the game. But I think overall, I think that the capital is my favorite, like above everything else, my favorite area in the game. It's just so well designed. It's beautiful. It looks super cool. I love the colors. It's super bright. Oh, and we can also see the mountaintop of the giants here too, over there. Oh man, yeah. So that's way further up than I realized it would take me. So yeah, we're way up at the Divine Bridge. So that jumps you super far ahead, which is interesting to me, the way that the game does that it'll send you to something so far away from where you're currently at. And I don't even know how easy it'll be to deal with this guy, since I'm so low level right now. Oh crap, that does half my health. Dang, but I should be able to stagger him pretty easily. There you go, nice. Alright. I mean, we fought one of these as a boss already, but this guy is definitely a lot higher level and a lot stronger. I don't know if Storm Stomp does anything to a big fella like this. Holy crap, that did more than half my health. Oh man, and I don't even have him at half health yet. Dang, man. I wonder how many runes he'll give me. It might be worth killing him just for the purpose of runes. Because like once we're actually at this area, because I'm obviously way under leveled for it right now. I think by this point I should be, like by the time we actually get here, I'll probably be somewhere around level, at least like level 80 or so, I would think. Ooh, that's a big slam for a big boy. And right now I'm only like level 40. So what is he doing? Oh, I didn't know he did that. I did not know that was a thing. Crap. I didn't know that he did that. Man. Yeah, so we're basically like half the levels we should be right now for this. But all I want to do is I want to kill him. Again, partially just for the runes. And then also so that I can use the transport gate that's over here. Which I think that's actually what'll take me to the Divine Tower. So I was mistaken that this is what would. I was thinking the transport chest took me right there, but... Whoa! He's about to slam. Alright, I don't know how much magic is helping. Why have I not staggered him? Dude, I have been beating the crap out of your feet. I don't know about you, but I'd be pretty... Oh, dang it, his chest is on the other side. I'd be pretty embarrassed if my ankles... Oh, were this weak. Let's be real, though. They're this weak. Whoop. Okay. Where are you going? What are you going out there for? Whoa, man. Oh, no, I didn't know he pulled it back then. Holy crap. There we go. Oh no, I thought I... Dang it, I thought I staggered him again. Flip. Wonder if it would be easier to do this unlocked. It might be, but at the same time, I feel like sometimes that makes it really annoying too. Alright, this is about where I had him last time, so if he tries to do his stupid, like, fire breath thing again, I need to get out of the way. That would be kind of funny if he could... Oh, shoot! Be kind of funny if he could walk off the edge. Ugh. Man. Alright, I avoided that time. That sucked last time. Okay. Alright, I've almost got him. Alright, this should be it. I'm just gonna... Am I doing damage to him back here? Oh yeah, I think I am. Good. Alright, got him. Sweet, yes, gives me 3,000 runes. So that was definitely worth it. Alright, so... Oh, is this not even... Oh, it's not even operational right now. Cannot be used now. Interesting, okay. Cool, I'm just getting a view of the capital, because it looks so flippin' cool. And then that... Since I don't have the map, I don't know exactly where that is. I think that's... Yeah, that's kind of just inside the gate, the outer wall. And I don't know if there's a drop down here. I know one of these bridges there is, but I don't think that this is the one. So I don't think there's any reason whatsoever to try that, because it looks like death. Let's see what's in here, though. I didn't know there was a chest here. Oh! That's super nice to have, too. The Blessed Dew Talisman slowly restores HP. I am excited to be able to use that, but the Scar Seal is definitely much more useful for me right now. So... Yeah, so once I get another talisman slot, the Blessed Dew Talisman will definitely be what I start utilizing, because that thing is awesome. I love that. Because it's essentially like you have a constant version of that tier that I have on my physic, that steadily restores HP. So having that talisman on, it's just like always you're getting like little ticks of HP coming back whenever you're down, which is awesome. So I don't know, like I said, I have no idea where the first talisman pouch is that I'm gonna find. I don't know how far away from it we are, but the max is 4, and I'm still only at 1 right now. So that doesn't really give me much of a hint, other than the fact that with the point that we're at in the game, I would think I've got to be getting close to the first one. If I remember correctly, I think, I don't know, there's either one, in terms of the stuff that I'm headed towards, I should be able to get one either in Stormvale Castle, or maybe like at the beginning of Liurnia, or possibly in Caelid. I don't really know, to be perfectly honest. So we'll see. But we've got some excrement. It's fun to grab. I would advise that you don't pick it up with your bare hands, though. Just because it's gold tinged does not mean that it's harmless and that it does not have disease in it. Because it sure does, and it smells real bad too. So these are the little things that I wanted to check here in Tombsward real fast. It's just like these back areas that I haven't run through, just to see if there were any caves or anything in these back sections that I had forgotten about, and also of course that I can check every last bush, because I need all the things. Ooh, 2 gold tinge excrement in 1 pile. Man, what a day we are having. A couple herba, and then up. I think it's. Oh, wait, maybe it's way over there. Is where that site of grace is that I already have. So that's why I've partially been through this area, because of the fact we have that grace. But I kind of ran down here that one day, grabbed it, and then went straight over to the merchant's shack and then left everything else unexplored. But then this stuff over here, so that leads up towards the church. We did all that yesterday. All that stuff over that way is done. And for some reason, the grass is loading really weird again. It seems to just be when I'm... Most of the time, it's just when I'm on torrent and I'm running quickly. It's like the game can't process all of the grass textures that quick or something. I don't know why. I'm not a game developer, nor do I have a great understanding of the processing power that it takes for certain games. But I wouldn't think that the grass would take that much, but I guess because it's so much detail, it's so many pieces of grass to render, maybe that's what causes it. These little white flowers always make me think that there's a glowing skull on the ground. See, look at that. Look at what is with the issues with the loading. Like, come on, man. You're better than this. PS5. Okay, so is up here... Is this where this... Yes, so this is where the Site of Grace is. So this is where I had come down to. But even still, I pretty much ran through everything leading to here. So we still need to move our way up to where that other church is at. Because whatever it is, like the Church of Sacrifice or no, because it's the Bridge of Sacrifice. The Church of whatever that's up there on the hill. I need to work my way all the way up to that. Because I think that's where I ran from initially. Those ruins right there in the middle have already been checked. I did that yesterday. It wasn't anything super special, mostly just ruin fragments. And like I said, I'm thinking that all the rest of the stuff we're going to find here is just going to be materials, probably nothing special. There's a lot of nature here, though. Lots of animals. Lots and lots of them. So something that I've been thinking about that's kind of funny is obviously the whole... I've talked about... And I shouldn't say funny. I'll get to the funny part in a second. But the interesting thing, I guess, and I've talked about this a little bit before, is obviously my whole point of this series and future series of Journeys to Platinum is partially because, like, when I pay for a game, like, I want to get everything out of that game that I can. Like, I don't like to just... Wait, are these the... I know I checked... I'm forgetting what I've checked. Like, when I pay for a game, I like to get everything out of it that I can. I like to play all of the content. Yeah, there's games sometimes that I buy and I'm just like, I mean, like, maybe I'll finish it just because I paid for it, but I don't really care for it that much. But then... most likely all of the games that I do a Journey to Platinum on will be games that I really like, whether I've already played them or if it's something that I haven't played yet, but it's something that I really wanted to play, and it'll be more of like a blind Journey to Platinum. But I say all that to say that that's part of the reason why, instead of just doing like a general Let's Play, I wanted to literally explore everything. Another reason, obviously, is because of what I've talked about how I want this series and all of these videos, this whole channel, to be a place where we can kind of just engage in dialogue together, and we can kind of just escape from reality for a bit, because life can be hard. And so I was thinking about the fact that there's obviously all those reasons. And part of the core of the series, and this is what I've kind of been laughing to myself about, is part of the core of the series is that we're working to collect every trophy. I mean, it's a Journey to Platinum, and this is day 20, and only one trophy has been collected because of the fact that most of the trophies are things that it's a process. Like, it's not just... Like, there's plenty of them that are just defeat this boss or whatever. But because we're going so thorough, it takes a while to get to certain bosses and to get through certain areas. And I think we've pretty much... Yeah, this has made it back to where I've been. So because of that, we're moving through the game, I think at actually a really good pace. Because we're collecting everything, getting everything done. But at the same time, it's hilarious to me that only one trophy has been collected so far. And that was just it was sort of a gimme trophy. Because it was for getting to the round table hold, which you essentially don't have to do anything for. You just play the game and you get there. But the trophies are coming, people. The trophies are coming. We will get there. And I'm not, even though I'm trying to make sure that we stay on a good pace and make it through everything that we should each episode, I'm not really in any rush either, because I enjoy this game so much that I enjoy sort of like the slow play or the long play, if you will, of this game. There's a, yeah, this is why I'm glad I came all the way up here to check all this stuff, because there's a whole thing down there. So we'll go down there in just a second. I think that all of this here is good. I did this. Those ruins are good. All that stuff down there I've done now. So let me work my way up towards the church, and I want to quickly go through the graveyard that's next to the church, because I can't remember if did I look through all of this? I may already have a couple of episodes ago. But it's not like it's going to hurt to look again, because I can collect materials as we go. And I know that over here, there are those who live in death, because it's a graveyard. But I don't remember if I actually looked through all this and collected the item that was here. No, I didn't. I see it over there. Okay, so good. Again, it's a good thing that we're checking. Oh yeah, I do remember standing back here though and looking over here, because of the fact that it's so cool that you can see literally the start of the game right there. Because that's yeah, that's right where the Stranded Graveyard is at. And those are that's those details that I always talk about that I really love. How you can see like early game stuff from late in the game, and vice versa. You can see late game stuff from early in the game. It's interesting. Alright, so all that should be left is just running through this graveyard, picking up anything that's here, and then we'll go down that path that I saw by the wolves, and see what's down there. I don't think that there's a cave down there, from what I remember. So it might just be an item. Or it's one of those areas that literally you just go and you're like, what the heck is this even for? Whatever the case is, though, Gilded Iron Shield. Whatever the case is, though, we're going. We got to check it out. All right, is there anything else in here? I don't believe so. There's a mushroom. Oh, 2 mushrooms. Thank you very much. I will use those for crafting. All right, let's go down to this. And I do want to look at that shield, even though I'm not going to use it. So what does this do for you? Use this... Oh, it's basically just got a parry. Okay. Yeah, so nothing super special about that shield anyway. And you notice I don't have any of my shields in my inventory now. I put them all in the chest. I also put all of my ashes in the chest. My summon ashes. Because I figured anything that I've banned for myself in this playthrough, I might as well just not even have in my inventory. Because then it's not taking up space, and also then there's less of a chance of like getting frustrated at some point and going, you know what, I'm just gonna use it. Because I don't want to do that. Can I go all the way over here? There's got to be something back here, right? Maybe? I guess not. So that, though, that's that beach we were looking at the other day that I don't remember how to get to. Actually, this gives me a good view. Like, I can't... can exactly see if there's an opening somewhere that could lead from a cave. I don't know. I mean, we'll get there eventually, but I can't remember for the life of me what leads you there. And that's one of the fun things too about like a blind playthrough of a game like this, is the way that you see those things and you're just like how the heck do I get to that? And it's just always that mystery the first time you play through it of how do I get there? What's going to lead me there? Like, and usually it's just some random thing you're not expecting. You go through a certain place and you're like, holy crap, this is the area I've been looking at since early in the game, and now I can actually get to it. And that just sort of adds a level of fun and surprise. Alright, so that's it for that. So all that stuff over there is done. So let's head towards Castle Morne and work our way over there. I briefly, was it, I think it was yesterday? Was it yesterday? No, it was 2 days ago. I briefly dropped down into part of this, and I grabbed that golden seed that was over here, up there. Just because I needed the golden seed. So what am I stuck on? Oh. So very little of this area towards the castle has been explored. Virtually none of it. Did also come down and grab the map multiple episodes ago when we first made it to the peninsula, because I figured why not grab it since it's literally right here. Oh my gosh, that makes it so far. I gotta be cautious as I'm going through here. At some point, depending on like parts of the stuff that I'm about to explore, I can totally avoid those arrows. Some of the areas around here he can't reach in the first place with his arrows, and then other areas he just can't even see. But we might hit a spot where it's going to be necessary to just go kill him and then run back. But the thing is, I'm pretty sure that he's one of the... Like, I think that he respawns, like, anytime you die or anything like that. So, it's not like killing him is necessarily going to make a difference if I then just go and die. Alright, let me get this thing before it runs away. It's one hit. Ooh, poison mist. Sweet. Wait, does he still see me, or is there something else that sees me? Because the music is playing as if something sees me. It's probably him that still sees me, I'm guessing. So, I think that... Let me run up here real fast, and we'll work our way from the top to keep exploring, because I think that there's something up here, whether it's a cave... Maybe it's up there. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I feel like there's something up here that gives you a reason to come over here. But I don't know what it is. Oh, maybe it's just this that I'm thinking of, this item over here. From this body he's chopping up. Dude, he's dead. Like, I don't know why you keep chopping. Nice, that does work. Sweet. Oh my goodness, he takes a long time to swing. Oh my gosh, and he's got a reach like nobody's business. Gotcha. Alright, so what was he guarding here? Let's see. A smithing zone 1, really? Is that the only reason you come up here? Or was there something back? Maybe there's something back over this way. Because this whole section over here seems a little useless. Sorry, Mr. Bear. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, I think that's going to wrap us for today, because we're, I think, probably a little over 40 minutes at this point. So tomorrow, we will work our way through all of this, and I can't open the map, because I guess he still sees me. And, yeah, so we'll work our way through all of this, and we should be able to actually get into the castle tomorrow. So thank you for checking out today's episode. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, hit subscribe, maybe leave a comment. That would be highly appreciated. So thank you for checking out today's episode, and I will talk to you tomorrow.